Google I.O. is only days away, and the X search for Google I.O. has turned into a leak board. Kayvon posted the cleanest version, Agents in Gemini, a Gemini Omni video model, Gemini 3.2 Flash, and Gemini 3.2 Pro. None of that is confirmed yet, but the pattern is hard to ignore. At the same time, Google has already announced Gemini Intelligence, Googlebook, and DeepMind's AI pointer demos. So the real question is not whether I.O. will be about AI, it is how much of Google's next model stack shows up at once.
Kayvon's post matters because it compresses the whole rumor stack into one screen. First, core model upgrades, Gemini 3.2 Flash and Gemini 3.2 Pro. Second, a video model called Gemini Omni. Third, agents inside Gemini, which is the product direction everyone is watching. The important word is still leak, but this is exactly how big launches usually feel before the keynote. Scattered names, screenshots, pricing claims, and people trying to map the pieces before Google officially names them. The leak names could be wrong. The direction still tells us what the market expects.
Julian Goldie posted the flashiest claim, Gemini Omni, a video model inside the Gemini app that edits by chat. The demo he shared points at a very different workflow from normal text to video. Instead of regenerating the whole clip, you ask for a targeted change, like making a scene warmer, swapping an object, or changing a camera angle. If that is real, the breakthrough is not just prettier video, it is editability. Creators stop thinking in one-shot generations and start directing footage like they are talking to an editor. That is the difference between a toy and a workflow.
The quieter leak may be more important for builders. Mikhail Piszczek posted that Gemini 3.2 Flash is not mainly a benchmark story, but a pricing story. Treat that as unverified until Google says it. Still, the logic is obvious. If Flash gets much cheaper while staying strong enough for coding, search, agents, and app workflows, teams stop reserving serious tasks for expensive pro tiers. Cheap intelligence is what makes always-on assistance possible. The model does not have to win every leaderboard if it wins the routing layer. Then there is the riskiest claim, Gemini Spark. Julian posted that a hidden welcome screen leaked inside the Gemini web app, and that Spark can handle things like inbox work and purchases. This is the part I would treat with the most skepticism, because agents that buy things need permissions, confirmations, memory, and audit trails. But strategically, it fits. Google has Gmail, Calendar, Search, Chrome, Android, Maps, Wallet, and shopping surfaces. If Gemini becomes an agent, Google owns the places where that agent would actually act. The confirmed side is already big. Android posted that Gemini Intelligence is an intelligence system that knows what matters to you, stays a step ahead, and works proactively through your day. Google's blog says it starts rolling out in waves on Samsung Galaxy and Google Pixel phones this summer, then reaches watches, cars, glasses, and laptops later this year. That matters because it turns Gemini from an app into a device layer. It can see context, automate multi-step tasks, summarize Chrome pages, help with forms, and polish spoken thoughts into messages. This is where model quality becomes a daily habit, not a benchmark screenshot. Google DeepMind posted the most important interface clue, an AI-enabled pointer powered by Gemini. Watch the demo closely. The point is not a fancy cursor. The point is that Gemini understands what you are pointing at, hears shorthand like move this or add that, and works inside the screen instead of forcing you to copy context into a chat box. Google's Googlebook blog connects the same idea to laptops. Magic Pointer, custom widgets, Android apps, and Gemini Intelligence built into the device. That is why the model rumors matter. They need a surface. So here is the watch list for the keynote on May 19th. If Google shows Gemini 3.2 Flash, listen for cost and latency, not just benchmark graphs. If Omni appears, watch whether it edits specific parts of a video or only regenerates a new one. If Spark or agents appear, watch the permission model. And if Google spends time on Gemini Intelligence, Googlebook, and Magic Pointer, that may be the real story. Models plus surfaces plus actions. That is the stack that could make I.O. feel much bigger than one model launch. I will break down what actually ships right after the keynote.